Hello there, people who have access to the internet and who are currently using it to watch this video. My name is Pun Food, or just Pun if you prefer. It is strangely silent, or quiet. There's still, like, ocean waves and stuff. And that's purely because we triggered, like, you know, story event, at the end of last episode. Do I have a hop up? Yes, I do. Okay. And we are gonna do that. I just want to grab every single item possible here. Still on Poco Path. And we're still in the quote-unquote tutorial area. Meaning that they're still gonna kind of guide us along just a little bit. But instead of taking the main path, you have to take this tiny little offshoot path. Maybe this is to them trying to say, you know, they point you in this direction, but maybe it's them trying to say go explore off the main roads a bit, you know? Maybe that's the message they're sending. I don't know. But down there, we can see a question mark, getting growled at by these houndooms, or houndowers. Houndowers? Yes. Houndour, Houndoom. Anyway. Blah, blah, blah. And it's gonna yell at them and say, Agia! And apparently that's a loud enough cry to cause our cliff to crumble away a bit and, somehow get pulled up. And instead of shattering our, you know, arm bones, or at least severely hurting them because of the great juxtaposition of going from falling to suddenly stopping, no, we land safely. Anyway, yipe, yipe, or yip, yip, or whatever. You know, like a whining, like, yip, yip, yip. You know, like probably a panicking, whatever. You know. So, let's come over here to this question mark. Grrr. The mysterious Pokemon seems to be too weak to move. Maybe you can give it something to help it perk up? Here. This is how you adventure. Oh, I guess I'll give it this great sandwich, whatever. You owe me like $5, you know, I need to buy a new lunch. Would $5 even buy you like a new lunch? I guess it would be more like closer to like $7 or $8. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you can maybe make 5 work. You know, you could buy a candy bar with like $3, you know, $3 or $2. Anyway, Gyomp, nom nom nom. So is that like a nom gyam nom? Is that what we're seeing? Anyway, Agias. It's good to see that this Agias is doing just fine. Oh wait, what was that? In the cheeks, you can still kind of see some, like, the lines across its body are imbued with, like, a starlight energy substance. I didn't fully realize that they were until now. Interesting. You notice new things every time. Agias! Alright. Okay, this is Pokemon Violet, but it's glowing more of like an indigo or blue, you know? Kind of weird. Anyway, Gias. And now is the full power of being a cool dragon. It is very cool. Just how it then floats forward. It's just hovering, you know? And we reach out our hand. They send very mixed messages about are we following it or are we, like, just watching it walk away. I wonder if this cutscene is, like, a product of an earlier time in development, or maybe you're not following it. Or maybe the hand reaches... Like, if it's supposed to be wait for me, I don't understand why it's structured that way, but whatever. It's very interesting how it only has that one part of its tail. Is that supposed to be like the energy extending out its tail to be longer? Is that why? Only that one part of its tail? Because its tail is normally a bit shorter, I think. Miraidon is so cool. Anyway. Oi! Pun food! Oh, I already forgot what the voice I gave Nimona. It's been like a week since I last recorded, I feel like. There you are, Pun Food. You okay? You're not hurt, right? I'm managing. Thank goodness. I was really worried. If you'd gotten hurt because I said we should go looking for whatever made that cry. No, never mind that. Right now, we've got to focus on getting you back up here. You just got to find some way to climb out of there. If you can get close enough, I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon's moves. You cannot open the menu in this part. Hey, what's that Pokemon in front of you? It's super strong. Seems like it's waiting for you. Does it want you to follow it? I wish I could pull out my Pokemon, right now. Whoa, that was amazing. That Pokemon might be as strong as mine. Maybe stronger. Okay. Hi, Houndoom. I would like to... Level 2 Young Goose. Can I just, throw a Pokemon at it? Ooh, very interesting theme. Like, they add just a bit of percussion to it. I thought for a moment that that was a Master Ball, like, that the item was in. Anyway. But still the same end of battle music, whatever. Pokedex has been updated. We're getting EXP for Palmera. And we can set... Oh, I forgot to read Young Goose's Dex entry. Whoopsie doopsie. It's fine. It probably just says something about it, you know, being a stakeout Pokemon or whatever. I need to set the dialogue to probably be a bit slower. You cannot run as fast as Miraidon, unfortunately. Anyway, here's a Diglett. Let's also catch this while we're here. I just think it's very important to do that. Because I think filling out the Pokedex is very important in this game. We're probably only going to really catch Pokemon, no real evolutions aside from our team members. So, you know, I mean, maybe a couple of the earlier ones. Anyway, its skin is very thin. If it's exposed to light, its blood heats up, causing it to grow weak. Not too interesting. It's basically just saying it lives underground because it has to. But I guess that makes sense. Like, a lot of Pokemon live where they live because it's the best place for them to live. Okay. Yeah. Oh. It really doesn't want me grabbing that item. Wow. What if I try to... So what the hell? How did... What happened there? Like, I walked off a cliff, and then there's like... Here's a bunch of Houndour. But our guy is stronger, and they all run away. Cool. Anyway. There are plenty of items to grab that are hard to come back for. For example, this item. Hey, heads up! Some pretty rough and rowdy Pokemon live in this cave. I'm glad you got your bodyguard, but watch your back! Okay, now we can grab this item, which is probably good, considering it's just 2 Pokeballs. Wow, okay. I find that pretty stupid, then, that they really didn't want you coming to go grab that. Is this the Inlet Grotto, I believe, is where we are, right? That sounds like the name of this place. I can't remember, though, off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it popped up. It might have. Then again, it might have not. But let's keep moving forward. Does it need me to back up? Okay, I guess it needed me. Oh my gosh, it straight up pulverized that rock. I wonder how powerful it is. I wonder what move that was. Man, I want to see it up close. The dialogue goes way too fast. I need to lower the text speed because I think that's what determines how fast the dialogue goes. Pun Food, look out! Something's coming! What is it? What is it? Behind you! It's behind you! Oh no. It's a bigger dog. Doom! Do you like Animal Crossing too? Level 40. Let's battle it. Oh, well. Goodbye, Palmera. You know, we might be a little over our heads. You might even say that we're doomed. And that's my Miraidon's the best. It gives a little side, you know, like, do I really have to help this buffoon, you know? Before it eventually jumps in to save us. Of course, the Houndours are going to try and surround us and tear us to shreds, I guess. But, Miraidon, I guess, is thankful that we gave it a sandwich. So it's going to jump over to us, and we're going to rocket booster out of here. Hey! Up here, quick! Yeah. Rocket boosters. The best way to travel. Are we dead? Okay, we're alive. Like, the way we looked pretty, like, dead, you know? Anyway. Well, that was the Inlet Grotto. I'm pretty sure if I got the name right. Way to go! For a second, I thought you were both goners. Well, there's the outside world. We can see daylight again. And, unfortunately... Whoa! What's wrong? Looks like it used up all its energy. Yeah. Yes, Nimona, it did. What is this Pokemon anyway? It kind of looks like a Cyclizar, but I've never seen one quite like this before. And now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? I don't know. You can't tell either, huh, Punfood? Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back here in one piece. You know, that battle down there was really something. You and this fellow looked perfectly in sync facing down that Houndoom. We didn't do it. What? We didn't even use moves. We didn't enter a battle screen. Anyway. What? You didn't even tell it what to do? I guess it's not like you're this Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Oh, good. Looks like it perked up a little. Do you think this fellow was the one making that mysterious cry we heard before? Yeah, probably. Oh man, oh man, oh man! The more I look at this Pokemon, the more mysterious it seems! If you do become its trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated again. Alright. Nimona, you're not allowed to call me every 5 seconds to request that we battle. Capiche? And here, this will let you teach your Pokemon a move to help it battle stronger opponents. Nimona, you're already mentioning battle again. Chill, okay? Oh, Swift, actually, that's a pretty good move. Star-shaped rays are shot at opposing Pokemon. This attack never misses. Think before you use it, though. TMs can only be used once. You've both been through enough for a minute. I think we better take a breather. Let's just get to the lighthouse. That'll be a good spot to relax. Alright, well, you heard her. To the lighthouse we go. If I check the map, yeah, I get that. There we go. We can always face north. Yes, Inlet Grotto. I was correct. Okay, cool. You can also check markers of, like, your next destination. But this is effectively Route 1, so we've basically made it through, you know, Route 1, essentially. But over here we have another cutscene because there's a person standing right there, and we somehow all come running in from the angle that we weren't. I mean, we were kind of standing right where we kind of ran in from, but you know. Why that little? What are you doing out here? Who are you? I'm not talking to you two. You can shove off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled into the humanities track, right? Aren't you the son of that Pokemon researcher, Professor Turo? Doesn't matter who my dad is. The real issue here is what in the world this Pokemon is doing out here. And what's with this form it's in? Like I met it at the bottom of this cliff. See, we heard the strange cry and we wanted to investigate, but Punfood fell off a cliff. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process. It got kinda slumpy afterward. But you should have seen it before. It looked totally different. It was unbelievably strong. Well, yeah, as it should be. But it can't fight while it's like this. The form Miraidon takes in battle. That's its true form. Miraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How'd you know it? Akiagas! You can't go in the lab. It's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around. But given the uniform, you go to the academy too. Do you? Miraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering Miraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Sure. Well, look at you. Quite the little go-getter. I've been feeling all out of sorts, so I'm going to use this battle to blast these doldrums away. Alright. Let's get this pumped up battle theme because we're challenged by Pokemon Trainer Arvin. His theme's pretty good. It's definitely probably one of the best themes you can hear this early in the game. But I would say that it doesn't hold up. Oh, these memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth, and I want it gone. It's definitely doesn't hold up like into the late game all that well. Anyway, it's probably better to just use Thundershock, even though we're physical. Whatever. Maybe we get the para. Maybe we swap to, Florian. So that we don't die. Alright. Oh yeah, his theme's pretty good. Again, it's just like, I think it just doesn't hold up later in the game. Leafage didn't do that much. Squovet is kind of tanky though, so that makes sense. But we took out his Squovet, so that is the battle, I believe. And Palmyra leveled up, and what's Palmyra learning? Quick Attack. Not the best move, but... And Fletchling also learned Quick Attack. You defeated Pokemon Trainer Arvin. Seems you know a thing or two about battle. I'm sorry if this isn't how you would voice Arvin, but because I'm going to be voicing every single character in this game, I have to pick a distinctive voice that I know no other character is going to repeat. So even if some people think he would be more of a, you know, a bit higher voice, as, you know, like I normally talk in, like a bit more up here, which is where I usually talk, I'm sort of voicing him a bit more down here in my chest. You know, even though I think he probably would talk maybe a bit higher, but I want his voice to be distinct from my talking voice and Nemona's voice. So, yeah. Anyway. Wow, Punfood, that was awesome! I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. But if you really think you can take Miraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. You obtain Miraidon's Pokeball. A Pokeball that can hold the mysterious Pokemon known as Miraidon. A boy named Arvin gave it to you. So, why'd you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. Wait! Oi! Can you not hear me or something? Fine! Be that way! But you better actually show up to school! What a weirdo. Alright. We got Miraidon. And we also made it to the lighthouse. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. But oh right, we gotta climb the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you the view of our school. Okay. Guess we'll climb the lighthouse then. We just have to climb up it, but I believe before we do that, we can go around back of the lighthouse and get this item. This is a revive. It's not too useful. I don't intend on having any of my Pokemon faint, but you know. Oh, good. Our health got restored. Just checking. We do have more physical attack, so yeah, we definitely need to start EV training just a slight bit, maybe. That would be nice. Then again, Palmy is pretty weak because it's a first stage, but you know. Anything around back? No. So just talk to Nimona, I guess. Look, Pun Food, that's Mesagoza. Yep. And that huge building with the Pokeball on it, it's our school. It's gonna be so great having you in the same class, Pun Food. But all that schoolwork, man. Don't think of it as schoolwork. Think of it as tons of chances to learn about Pokemon battling. Oh wait, in this universe, schoolwork is just Pokemon battling. Okay, never mind, I got this. Isn't it awesome what you can see from up here? Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. And you know what's waiting for you all over these natural spaces? Tons of Pokemon! Consider this me officially telling you, welcome to Paldea! But anyway, like you can see, it's kind of a hike to get to school from here. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. Vamos, come on. Alright then. Looks like we have ourselves a, what you want to call it? A, first destination on our journey. I missed the ladder because I thought the door swung the other way. Whatever. Back on Poke Path, but not for long. Oh, we can now pick up Sparkles. Rostberry. We're not even gonna, like, see burns, except that, like, if you chose the fire starter, the ones that you'd inflict. Whatever. Hey, let's battle! Okay, little kid, let's battle. If you talk to a Pokemon trainer like me, it means we're gonna battle! That's not his voice at all. I suck at doing, like, children voices. You're challenged by youngster Elian. Alright. He sent out Tarantula. Well, we definitely don't want to use our grass type for this. He's probably level 4 or level 5. Level 5. Okay. Fun fact, this is the first game where if you wanted to, you could run away from a trainer battle. You would lose some of your money, but you could run away. Anyway, we're just gonna, quick attack same as Scratch. So we're just gonna Thunder Shock and hope it goes down quick. It's gonna tackle us. Let's just keep Thunder Shocking. We need to, level up, Palmera. You know, just because if we want to actually use Palmera on the team, yeah. Leveling up is important. That was a crit. Oh, and it lowered our special attack. Okay. Not the best. With the special attack down, we should just use Quick Attack because it's a priority move and we'll always go first. Sorta, not really, but yes, it does, sorta. Priority moves are interesting and I can probably explain them later. Anyway, Hoppip learned Absorb, not really important to us right now. Your Pokemon are strong, huh? Maybe that's the voice I should have given him, instead of whatever it was before. Now, if you talk to him, he'll give some new dialogue. Here in Paldea, you gotta talk to a Pokemon trainer to challenge him. We can't tell if you want to battle just by making eye contact. Haha, funny reference. Anyway, also, we can auto-heal, which we will be doing. It's not bag. It's boxes. No, it's not boxes. It's options, and I want to set this to normal. Or maybe even slow. We'll go to normal, because if we go to anything else, there is a chance that some of that dialogue like we were getting in the Inlet Grotto would go by way too fast for me. Anyway, X defense. If we explore down here a little bit, we're now officially in South Province Area 1, I believe. I think. Because South Province Area 1 kind of extends all around in this area. Do I need to zoom out one more? Yeah. It's kind of all this up through Mesagoza. This is Area 5, and this is Area 4. Anyway, let's head down here a bit more. Simply because, there are a few items down here that I want to grab. If you need some early game water types, which you might, water is a pretty good type, you can just head down to this little beach area. Oh, right, I'm trying to catch all these Pokemon. Okay. But the main attraction is this is an early game spot to get a Wiglet. Which is a new Pokemon to Scarlet and Violet, and a Pokemon that I considered using as my Water-type member for our team. However, I decided that Wiglet just didn't fit my vibes, so we're relegating it to just, you know, also a weird graphical error, I guess, with how water Pokeballs and water work. Anyway, but we'll catch Wiglet here. Though it looks like Diglett, Wiglet is an entirely different species. The resemblance seems to be a coincidental result of environmental adaptation. Cool Pokemon. I personally think Wiglet and its evolution are pretty cool. But, I mean, to some extent, but they're not really my style. Like, I think they're fine as their own separate species of Pokemon, I guess is what I'm saying, as opposed to, like, why not just make a regional Diglett, you know? But I'm fine with having Wiglet be its own thing. Anyway, we'll catch the Psyduck while we're here. Just keep throwing... Oh, and now that we're officially in South Province Area 1, we're now hearing the South Province Wild Battle music, as opposed to the Pokepath Wild Battle music, which sounds like a generic Pokemon battle music. I don't mean generic like in a bad way, but I just mean like similar motifs to like other, you know, battle musics. Anyway, if it's chronic headache peaks, it may exhibit odd powers. It seems unable to recall such an episode. Cool. Psyduck, I think, is a fan favorite. Is Psyduck the... I think like I saw somewhere that Psyduck was the only Pokemon to appear in every single, generation. But I feel like that's not true. Maybe... I know it appears in Gen 5 and Gen 4. Gen 3, I don't remember it appearing in the wild, but it might have. I know it appears in Gen 6 and I think Gen 7. And I think it appears in... And I know it appears in Gen 9. So my only doubts are really Gen 8 and Gen 3. But I'm pretty sure somewhere I'd read or heard that Psyduck appeared in every gen. Someone can fact check me on that. Anyway... It inflates its flotation sac, keeping its face above water in order to watch for prey movement. Pretty simple. We're not getting to any of the interesting stuff yet. You gotta catch like legendaries and final evos for that, but you know. I think I'm fine on... Oh, well, if the Magikarp are literally gonna flop up on the beach, you know, we should catch them while we're just here. I like how they, but you can see the Inlet Grotto entrance right across the water over there. And you can also see Nemona's, backyard. And they don't look far away, and that's because they're not, you know. It's just blocked by a small part of the shoreline, you know, that's too deep for us to walk through for some reason. Anyway, in the distant past, it was somewhat stronger than the horribly weak descendants that exist today. potential inspiration for a Pokemon game set in the past where Magikarp is stronger and maybe Gyarados is slightly weaker or something like that. Anyway. Magikarp, you can go there. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's too deep. Anyway, I guess let's head back up from the beach. I just wanted to show off where to get some early... It's an early form of exploration, and Azurill here was another Pokemon I considered for the team, except I then decided that I only wanted to use new Gen 9 additions to the Pokedex. So, you know, Azurill doesn't have any of that. But it is still a very good Pokemon. I recommend it. It's a great water fairy type, even though it's normal fairy right now. But, you know, its tail is packed full of the nutrients it needs to grow. But, yeah, it's a great water fairy type when it evolves. That's a great physical attacker, despite having a higher special attack stat. I mean, we can get into that later, but, you know. Cool stuff. Anyway, we can claim a reward for the progress. Let's head... Didn't mean to run into you. Yeah, you're not water type yet. I'm trying not to get too over-leveled. I think we want to be like level 10 before reaching our next objective or whatever. But I'm just gonna head back up to the main path sorta here. Of course, I managed to hit such a sour spot that it slid me back down. Anyway, you can, Petcha Berry. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. So, we're just left with this little guy. A Gimme Ghoul coin. Anyway, there is more stuff to see around here and do around here. But, I'm gonna pull up my menu so that I don't run into any wild Pokemon. And... say that we'll explore that Pokemon Center up there and the rest of this South Province, maybe not the entire rest of the South Province area one, next time. But for now, my name has been and will be tomorrow, the day after that, and 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 it always will be Pun Food. I really hope that in Pokemon Legends EA, I guess this will date the video by talking about Pokemon Legends EA, but I really hope that in Pokemon Legends EA, they maybe give a new evolution to Tarantula and its next evolution, because it is very weak. It's basically as weak as like the Gen 1 through 4 bugs, which is not good, but... so I would really love to see it get a new evolution, because I like both of its evolutions right now. And I think it could definitely get a new one that would make it a lot better. Otherwise, because like if it had another form and just higher stats, even as a pure bug type, I would have probably used it on my team.